welcome to the Bond University Film and Television Awards. We're on the Red Bull red carpet tonight, and I'm your host, Lily, and this is Scarlett. So, Scarlett, how are we feeling about tonight?
I'm feeling great. I'm so excited to get this show on the road. How are you feeling, Lily?
I'm feeling amazing. The energy is buzzing here, and I'm so excited to get into it. So, first, we're going to throw to one of our very well-recommended, well-trusted Bond University lecturers. So, we've got Michael Sergi here. Michael wants to come in for a quick interview.
Hi, everybody.
So, we've got a few questions for you tonight.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everybody.
So, one of the first questions I have for you is, what is BUFTA about? What is your involvement with BUFTA?
So, BUFTA is a national film and television competition for Year 11 and 12 students. It's exclusive to Year 11 and 12 students, and it's national. And one of the things that makes BUFTA a different competition to other competitions is that it categorises films. So, in a lot of competitions, there's only one category, and it's best film. And whether you've made a documentary or a drama or a comedy, you're all competing for that one prize. Whereas with BUFTA, we've got 8 categories of different films. And so you can make a film specifically for one category, and that increases your chances of winning in that category.
So, we've got another question. You need to tell us about this judging process.
Oh my goodness, the judging process, it goes on for weeks and weeks and weeks. This year we've had 12 judges, 7 from industry and 5 academics. And there are multiple stages of judging. So like round 1 eliminates some films, and then there's round 2 and it eliminates some more films. And round 3 and it eliminates some more films. And then finally we get to the top 40. We got the top 40. And then from that top 40, we end up with the top 24. And then finally, the winners in each of those categories, then the jury prize winner and the overall best filmmaker winner. So it takes a lot of time, and there's a lot of people involved, and there's many, many stages.
Well, it was lovely talking to you tonight, Michael. But we'll let you go for now, and we can't wait to see you later up on stage.
Cool. Thank you. Bye, everybody. Bye.
Just before we get a move on though, there is still a chance for you to vote for the People's Choice Award. If you follow the link below, you will be able to watch the films and vote for your favourite one. Excited. So let's run through how to vote. Firstly, open your internet browser and go to bufta.com.au and follow the link to People's Choice. On this page, you can watch all the nominated films. Then click where it says Vote Here. You can't miss it. Type in your email and select the film you think deserves to win. Then press Submit. Don't forget, voting closes during the show this evening. Good luck to all the nominees.
Welcome back to the red carpet. So tonight we're going to kick off with interviewing some of our nominees tonight. They've worked very hard on their films, and we want to know a little bit more about them, what they have to offer, and what they're going to expect from tonight, really.
Yeah, we're excited to get to know you guys.
So I think kicking off, we've got one of our first nominees here, if he would love to come over and join us.
Hello.
Hi, how's it going?
Good, it's going good.
And what was your name?
Haruki Riles.
Amazing. And what type of film did you shoot tonight?
Well, I got 2 of my films in. So one was a music video I made for my friend Joshi, and another one was a horror film I made during a sleepover with one of my mates, Cuba. And so that was all, yeah.
It always happens at the sleepovers, hey?
Yeah.
Amazing. So I think I've watched your horror film.
Oh,
and the animation at the end, oh my gosh, so scary.
It put us all on edge. I was so scared.
How did you make that happen? How did you get that to work?
So I just sort of shot like a clean plate, so like a background then. So that was a single image. And on top, I had like there's this program called Unity. And I just had like a 3D model, and I sort of hand animated it and just rendered it out and put it in as like the foreground.
Did you have any issues during filming it? Any issues that came up that you want to tell us about?
Yeah, probably. So I had to film the background like twice just because I couldn't get the angle right, and initially there wasn't any like close-ups on the texting, so I filmed my dad just sitting down in the living room for the close-ups of the phone. So that's actually my dad typing, and not my mate Cuba. So I had to get some inserts where like some of the parts were, as people just sort of felt confused about.
Well, as everyone says, film brings family all together and
Yeah.
friends, so it's such a great thing to have your dad involved in it as well.
Thank you.
How do you think you're going to go tonight?
I think I might go all right. I've seen some other people's films, and a lot of them are amazing. So, yeah. Well, good luck to everyone, yeah.
Well, wishing you the best and good luck tonight. We hope you have a great night. Thank you.
Bye.
Okay, so now we've got a long line of nominees just waiting behind you guys. So we're going to move on to the next one. If she would love to come over and join us. Hi, how's it going?
Thank you. Good.
What was your name?
Lily Puffett.
Amazing, that's a great name. My name's Lily myself. What type of films were you entering tonight?
Well, I just entered my music video, so yeah, it's just a little 2-minute clip. Yeah.
Amazing, so that was the one with the butterfly, wasn't it?
Yes, it's all about spring butterflies and just enjoying your childhood. So yeah.
What made you want to choose to do a music video out of all the other genres?
Well, I have a little passion for like music and everything like that, and writing my own songs. So I wanted to kind of, use a school assignment and do something that I was passionate about.
Yeah,
so.
and incorporate that passion.
Yeah,
It's such an
exactly.
amazing talent to be able to sing and also film.
Yeah.
So talented.
My question, how cute is the little girl in it? I want to know, who is she to you? Is she a little sibling or something?
She's my little cousin.
Oh.
So yeah, she's Evie. She's very cute. She was amazing in the video. So yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's so amazing. I have a little sister called Evie too. Oh my god, that's so crazy. Well, we're wishing you the best of luck tonight.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
No worries. Well, we hope to see you a lot more later on tonight. Thank you so much for talking to us.
Bye.
Okay, that was Lily for you guys with the music video. I think we're still rolling with our nominees here. There is a long line out the door.
Yeah,
so we
we're
gotta get
waiting
through
for
them.
a few of them. So I think they're a bit camera shy tonight.
Everybody is kind of coming through the door now. The atmosphere's building. We're really excited to finally have people here. We've been rehearsing and there's been nobody in the room.
There's been so much effort put into this event tonight, and we're so glad to be here. It's been an amazing experience.
So we've got a nominee approaching us now if he would love to come over. How are you going?
Thank you, yourself. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good. What was your name?
Mitchell. Yeah.
Mitchell. So that's Mitchell. And what type of film were you entering in tonight?
So I entered in a documentary film, but it then got put into sport. So it's about
Ooh.
mountain biking. So
I think
actually had
I
two
watched this
films.
one.
Yeah. So I had two films. One made top 40, and then the other one was top 24. So yeah.
Handy to have that backup one, just enter two.
Yeah, entered two. I actually entered, I think, 3, but the 2.
The more you do, the
here.
better. The
Yeah.
more experience you get. That's what they
Exactly.
say.
I'm still happy that I've got the 1, so I'm excited tonight. Can't wait. Look at this. It's amazing.
It is.
Can't
But
wait.
what was the message you wanted to portray with your sports movie that was meant to be a documentary?
So it just focuses about my mate. So my mate he's here with me tonight. His name's Brad. So it's just about his adventure and how he's gone into and got into the sport.
It is such a dangerous sport. I come from a very dangerous sport as well, and trust me, it's not easy. So many people are like, oh, such an easy sport to take
Yeah.
part in, but there's so many injuries
Exactly.
involved with it, yeah.
What I'm interested is, how did you get those action shots?
How did I get those action shots? Well, it took a bit of time. There was definitely a lot of work behind the scenes. Wasn't just me. I had a bit of help with my dad and that carrying stuff, but a lot of hands help. So yeah, it's just I don't know. It's a lot of work behind the scenes, but it pays off when you get to come to these nights.
Was there any accidents that took place on set? Because I can imagine there could have been.
No, I'm thankful that there wasn't, but yeah, there's the potential for it to
happen. Yeah, you've got to be careful, very careful.
No, anyway, sweet. Thank you guys. So
It was lovely speaking to you,
It
and
was
we hope
lovely
you
to
have a
speak to you.
lovely night.
thank you. I will. Thank you.
Sure, we'll see more of him later on tonight.
So we're just waiting on our next nominee now.
Yep, she looks like she's coming over now. If you want to come join us. Hi, how's it going? Good, thanks. What was your name?
Tatiana.
Tatiana, and what type of film did you have tonight?
I don't have a film, actually. I'm here presenting an award. I was the producer for BUFTA back in 2018.
Oh, wow, that's
So I'm back again,
insane.
which is super exciting. It's weird to be back and seeing everyone else working. I'm like, I should be helping, but no, it's really cool. So, yeah.
How was the last BUFTA that you produced?
It was good. Everything went according to plan, but you know, like when you're behind the scenes, things are, you just try to keep everything in order.
Chaotic.
Yeah, chaos
is
is
the
a good
word
word.
to describe
Yeah,
it. Definitely.
it definitely is. So, no, but it's great to be back and to meet the new, the new crew and celebrate everyone's filmmaking.
Yeah, if you had a message to tell the film students here today, what would you tell them?
I would tell them to just keep chasing their dream, and I know that's so cliche, and I'm sorry, but
It's
really
so true.
It's so true, and it like pays off in the end. And things might not be going the way you necessarily think they should be, but everything always works out in the end. And yeah, so a bit of like my stories I produced here, and now I'm producing full time, and so it's really exciting to kind of get to do that after doing it so many years ago.
Whereabouts are you producing at the moment?
So I work for Network 10 in Paramount, so I do video producing there, which is really, really fun. And I'm still quite young, so I always felt a bit of imposter syndrome, but, having the skills here are just incredible, so I feel like it's prepared me for the real world.
Do you feel like Bond helped set you up for that future that you wanted?
Oh, absolutely. And I feel like doing events like this and being able to like meet new people and have different experiences this is as close to the real world as you're going to get. So it's just phenomenal.
Yeah, I find one of the good things about Bond is that we get to actually experience it for ourselves, like BUFTA. We get to take part of it like a real film set, and it's such a good thing instead of sitting in a classroom, listening to notes or a teacher go on 100%.
Well, thank you so much for talking to us. I'm sure we'll see you up on the stage later tonight.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much. Okay, and continue to roll on with the nominees here. We've got quite a line building, actually, which is surprising. Hi, how's it going? What's your name?
My name is Jan.
My name's Lily. Nice to meet you. So what type of film did you have tonight? Did you have a film tonight?
Yes, so I created a documentary, basically describing cerebral palsy, raising some awareness for it. So that was my whole goal behind the film, to raise awareness for a disability sport and to, capture a crowd, capture an audience and basically spread awareness, yeah.
Amazing. And I think I've watched this one, so I'm curious. As a journalism student myself, how did you come across this story?
So my best friend, his brother, is diagnosed with cerebral palsy and autism, and naturally I just had the idea, and my friend also wanted me to do a documentary on Tom because he's like the best athlete for his classification in South Australia. I'm from SA, and naturally we just thought it'd be great to raise some awareness because the sport's so small and it's evolving, and hopefully one day he'll be in the Paralympics, so we want to capture his journey while he's young.
Wow, that's so amazing. And how was the flight over from South Australia?
Not the best, honestly, because our flight got delayed, but the flight was good. We landed in Brisbane, and that was really good. So we're down here now on the Gold Coast. The traffic's pretty bad, but the weather's really good.
The weather is so good, so amazing.
We're getting some thunderstorms in Adelaide, so anything's better than that.
Oh, that's not good. That's not good.
Okay, and most important question, Gold Coast or Adelaide?
Gold Coast.
As we thought, we knew that already. Well, we hope that you can join us next year.
I'd love to. That'd be amazing.
Amazing. And I'm sure we'll see more of you tonight. Thank you so much for talking to us.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Have a great night and best of luck.
Awesome.
Okay, and we have got a long line of nominees still, so we're going to
They're all
punch
lining
through them.
up for us.
If you want to come join us over here. Hey, how's it going? What's your name?
I'm Finley. I'm going well. How are you all?
Good,
I think I've definitely watched your film. It was definitely an interesting one.
Yeah.
It was very good. I did like it. But what was the message you wanted to portray behind your film?
Well, it was a loose message, but I'm really just trying to get across sort of the feelings that I had felt in year 12 and earlier around with my own friendship groups and feelings of isolation. I thought that would be relatable because that's sort of something that everyone's been through.
Yeah, of course, especially during COVID, those hard times when we had to isolate, it was very difficult.
Yeah,
what were some of the highlights that you experienced whilst filming?
We had a particularly interesting story on one day of the production where we had a bit of a confrontation with police, which at the time was...
How did that happen?
Well, it was the last day of shooting, so we were all kind of stressed. In hindsight, it's a good memory, but at the time, it was pretty tough.
Yeah.
And, we were trying to get this shot in the industrial district in Geelong, near an oil refinery, and the security of the oil place were being really handsy and they weren't happy at all with
Yeah.
us being there. We were within our rights, but they were just pushing us on. And yeah, we tried to move away, but they called the police and we had to leave and we weren't allowed to go back. But we did get the shot.
Well, the links you
So
will
that was
go
good.
to get a good shot really shows how much of a filmmaker you do want to be in the future.
Thank you.
You would make a great camera person. I can tell you that. Getting the shot no matter what. Well,
No matter
it was
what.
great talking to you, and we hope to see more of you tonight. Good luck with your film, and good luck in the future as well.
We wish
Thank
you
you
the
very
best
much.
of luck.
Thank you.
Thank you. And that's all for our nominees at the moment. We're still going.
I think they've got
You
a bit
lied.
of stage fright, guys, so bear with us here.
I lied. We've got them all coming in at the moment. Sophie wants to come join us over here for an interview. Hi, how's it going? What's your name?
My name's Jamali Van Heerden. I'm doing great, thank you.
That's amazing. What type of film did you have tonight?
I had a documentary.
Amazing. And what type of documentary was it? What did it entail?
It was a documentary called A Swell State of Mind. It was about surfing.
I love this documentary.
Thank you
I
so
watched
much.
it. It was amazing.
Thank
It
you.
was amazing. Did you have to wake up early to get some of those shots?
You could say that, yeah.
What time?
I would find myself waking up around 4:15, 4:30 some mornings to get up.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
And what made you choose that particular surfer to interview?
Well, my best friend, a guy, his dad and him taught me to surf. And so the film was about a bit of a memento to say thank you to him and
Wow.
tied in with BUFTA quite nicely.
How long have you been surfing for?
Just over a year now.
And they taught you from the very beginning? Did
Yeah.
they get you into it basically?
They did, definitely.
Well, it's so good you were able to make a film about your passion.
Absolutely.
And the most important question, filmmaking or surfing, which one do you think you're better at?
Definitely filmmaking. I've got a long way to go with surfing.
Well, we hope that you have some good luck in the future with surfing and even better luck tonight with your filmmaking.
Thank you so much.
Practice makes perfect, remember?
That's it.
Okay, thank you so much. We'll see you later tonight.
Best of luck.
Thank you. Okay, so now we're going to move on to our next nominee. He is looking very nice tonight. I'm loving the suit. How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
Good, thank you. What's your name?
Flynn.
And what type of film did you have tonight?
I have a comedy film called Dream On.
So, would you consider yourself a funny person?
I hope so. Otherwise, it might be a very quiet audience.
I did watch this film, and there
Oh.
was Kermit the Frog in it, wasn't it? And
there was
Santa
puppets.
Claus. What made you put them in the same film?
Oh, well, I promised my mum when I buy stupid things, I'll use them one day. So this was the film where I had them, and I'm like, this is the day. This is the
This
day
is
I'll
the
use
day
it.
to use them.
Exactly.
And how did you do that Kermit the Frog voice?
Oh, it's many years of practice. But you basically speak a little like this. And with a bit of an accent, you get there.
Well, I hope Miss Piggy is in your next film.
Oh.
I feel like you've left her out.
Oh, we will only see. We'll only see, can't we?
But what was the message behind that film? Was it to make someone laugh?
I think it was just to be weird. And just for the sake of being weird, and I tried to make it as funny as I can, just because I feel like that's who I am, is to make people laugh is just the best.
Exactly, I agree 100%.
Well, it was great hearing from you, and we hope that we see a sequel on that one. And good luck for the rest of tonight.
Thank you so much. Have a good night.
Don't
Thank you,
forget
you
to
too.
put Miss Piggy in the next one.
Okay, so now we're moving on. I don't think it's a nominee here. I think we've got
Austin coming.
some people, some special people over here. So I want you guys to say your names and what you're doing tonight.
Hi, I'm Austin McFarlane. So I'm actually a Bond alumnus, along with my friend Ali. So we worked on BUFTA in 2020, which was all online, which is all not in person. So this is very cool. This is very fantastic. But I was fortunate enough to do BUFTA in 2018 and 2019 as a nominee. So this is really cool to come back and to sort of be on the other side just as a spectator. And I think everyone's done a fantastic job. This is really cool.
Well, we're definitely excited to have you back 100%, and we can't wait to see you up there.
The pressure is on. Like, I feel like the pressure is on with you guys here. What would you say was the hardest bit about your guys' experience with BUFTA?
Oh, I think just putting everything together and making sure everyone worked well with one another. But it's really cool to now be on the other end. We're actually presenting an award, which is so random to just come back on the other end of things. So, yeah, I'm pretty excited.
Yeah, I'm just excited to see all the films. That's the main thing. I haven't seen any of the
They are
students'
so
films.
good, I must say. So good.
Sweet. And we hope, will you guys have a favourite film at the end of this, or you really can't choose between?
we'll have to see. I'll have
You
to
have
wait
to
and
vote.
see.
Remember to vote.
True,
Okay,
true.
don't forget to
Yeah, we have
vote,
to wait and
guys, for
find
your
out.
favourite film.
And I must say, you guys both look stunning tonight, and we can't wait to see you up on the stage. So good luck with that. We'll see more from these guys tonight. Thank you.
So we've got
Okay.
our next nominee coming up now.
He looks amazing too, by the way. You've
I
cleaned
love
up well.
the outfit. It looks amazing.
So, what's your name and what film did you have tonight?
So my name is Eric, and I made Coalescent. Yeah.
The robot film, is that correct?
Yes.
Yes.
3D
So,
anime.
I noticed the title of the film. Does that have to do with the coming together of humans and robots?
Yes. So that was related to how it was the consciousness of the person being transferred over to a robot, and a sort of future where you could see that sort of technology and stuff happen.
And what was the message behind that film that you wanted to tell to the audience? The story behind it, as Christian would say.
Yeah. I just really wanted, I love sci-fi, futuristic stuff, robots. And I just wanted to create sort of my picture of a future that's possible, and what you could do with transferring minds over and just stuff you could see in the future.
Amazing. And I must say, so was animation. Was there any reason why you didn't use dialogue in that one? Correct me if I'm wrong.
I felt it sort of fit better with the sort of mysterious.
You wanted people to ask questions. Is that what
Yes.
you're trying to say?
Yes, I was definitely going for trying to make it a bit more mysterious and then build up to that sort of climax where you sort of understand what's going on.
Awesome. Well, it was lovely speaking to you tonight, and
Thank you.
best of luck.
Mystery is definitely always everything. You definitly want to leave
Especially
something to be
with films,
questioned.
you want people to ask questions.
Definitely. And we're going to continue welcoming our nominees here. So I just want you to introduce yourself. What type of film did you have tonight?
I'm Reeve Harper, and I made a sport film, Beyond Moto.
Oh, wow. So as you know, our sport film is a new category in the BUFTA. So we want to know, what was the process behind that?
Well, it was originally a documentary, and it kind of got moved to the sport film category.
A lot of people are saying this.
Yeah, so it's a documentary on dirt bikes or off-road motorcycles.
So I did watch this film, and I want to know, was that accident staged or real? That when
The
he falls
GoPro
off
one?
the bike?
That's real.
Oh my god. So how did that happen?
Run a GoPro for long enough, you'll make a mistake at one point. So,
Oh my god. Were there any accidents, injuries, anything?
not on set, nothing that I filmed. Myself, I got injured during that time period, so I was straight out of surgery on my arm when I made the film.
And what was the message that you wanted to portray to the audience with this film?
I was trying to just give like a glimpse into like an in-depth view on what the sport is and kind of the struggles of it and how it's a lot deeper, a lot harder than it looks on the surface.
Definitely, 100%.
Well, we're wishing you the best of luck tonight, and we hope that you see clean up with those awards. Okay, we'll see you on later tonight. Thanks so much for talking to us. Thank you.
So we've got our next nominee coming up now.
Can I say that everybody looks amazing? I'm loving how you're pulling all of this together. Which suit is that? Is that a formal suit?
Yeah, I think it's a formal suit, yeah.
I love it. I love it. So first of all, I want you to introduce yourself. What type of film did you have?
My name's Mason, and my film was an experimental film. Yeah.
What made you choose to do an experimental film?
Oh, well, it was for a school assignment. I usually like putting stories into my films, but I was kind of bummed out at first when they said it was going to be experimental film. I was like, I like stories and stuff. But then I was like, I got an idea. I was like, this is kind of cool. And then as I started to do it, I started to like enjoy it more and more. Well, I did it, so yeah.
Were there any incidents that happened during filmings, like any setbacks or anything like that?
Not really. I changed up some things. Like I shot something, I was like, I don't like that. It's too easy or something, so I changed it up. So yeah, I just changed some stuff up sometimes.
What was your favourite clip to film?
Oh, favourite clip? To film.
Bit of a difficult question.
Yeah, probably. There was one shot where I used a lot of visual effects and using After Effects and everything. I had to do 4 shots, putting my hand through a laptop, and then cut myself out, do some masking. And that was probably my favorite to shoot because I learnt a lot in After Effects and like how to mask and everything. It took a lot of sleepless nights, like about a week to make like just 5 seconds, but yeah, it was pretty cool. I think that shot was cool.
Oh my God, that sounds insane amount of work, and I'm sure you're going to see the results of that tonight. Thank you so much for talking to us, and we're wishing you the best.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Have a great night.
And now we've got a very pretty lady over here.
In
Hi.
a beautiful jumpsuit.
Beautiful
I love it.
jumpsuit. Hi, how's it going? Thank you. So what, are you a nominee tonight? What type of film did you have?
So I've created an art film this year, and it's sort of like about like a girl whose best friend has passed away, and she leaves a series of voicemail messages for her, just her deceased friend, just as a coping mechanism.
I did watch this film, and it really had me on the edge of my seat. It made me want to cry. It brought all the emotions up.
Thank you.
But yeah, it's insane how you've put it together. I loved every bit of it.
Thank you.
But yeah, what was the main message that you wanted to portray with this film? Because it's such a powerful film.
I think I really wanted to focus on like the importance of friendship and like never losing that connection, and I really showed the close bond between the two main characters and sort of how, even though she's not in her life anymore, how the bond is never broken.
And the flashbacks play a huge part in this story. How were you able to communicate them through to the audience, make it clear that they were a flashback?
I think definitely through my use of black and white, I kind of decided to do that to sort of show that it's in the past, and to sort of like, also there's no sound in the flashbacks. I have a voiceover that kind of plays over the top of them, and I think that sort of showed that it was in the past more than in the present.
Well, it's quite an artistic film and it looks so amazing, and we can't wait to see it up on the silver screen tonight. So we're wishing you the best of luck and we hope to see more of you.
Thank you so much. Have a good night.
Thank you. Oh my gosh, look at this. You look amazing.
It's so colourful. I love your dress.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you so much.
So, first kick off, what's your name? What type of film did you have?
My name's Sophia McGregor, and I did an art film called Metamorphosis. Yeah, it's covers a bit of everything, yeah, I guess. So.
And what was probably your favourite part about creating this film?
It would definitely be, I went to Coron Cove with my dad and one of my best mates, and we just got to like go to the beach and film for like a day, and it was so much fun. It was like a little holiday way.
So, your film, it definitely put us on edge, hey? How were you able to do that? Like, what techniques did you use to give us that feeling? I was so scared.
I think the most was definitely by having like this ambience in the background I did with the audio, and then definitely I feel like the dinner scene brought a lot of that into it, of just it being so awkward and making it feel really uncomfortable.
And who do you look up to in the film industry? Do you have anyone you specifically look up to?
I feel like there's so many different directors. I feel like Wes Anderson would definitely be one for like cinematography. I just love the colours and stuff like that. And then, I don't know, it's all over. Yeah.
Well, amazing. We love that, and we hope that you look as colourful on stage as you do right now. Thank you so much for talking to us. Have a great night.
Yeah, you too.
Best of luck.
Thank you. And we've got another lovely lady over here. You look amazing.
I love the green. It's gorgeous.
We're going to kick off. What's your name and what type of film did you have?
So my name's Johanna Baragry, and I made a documentary about K-pop. Yeah.
I've seen this one. It looked like a reality TV show. Like, it was produced so amazing. I want to know why K-pop. What was the theory behind that?
Well, I've been listening to K-pop for quite a while, and it's honestly something that has really helped. Like, I'm half Asian, and embracing that Asian identity is a little bit difficult sometimes, but K-pop is a great way to like feel connected to that.
Yeah, it helps you find yourself more.
Yeah, and I have loads of friends who are into it, and yeah, it's a great way to create a community.
No, definitely. And that was my second question. How did you find all this talent? Where were these people from? Yeah.
They're all my friends. So.
Do you go to school with them?
No, actually, I've just met them like through other people or just online and stuff like that. They're all lovely people. They're amazing.
Well, it was such a great film, and we hope we can see it up on the silver screen tonight. Thanks so much for talking to us.
Best of luck tonight.
Oh. Okay, so that was a long line of nominees tonight, wasn't it, Scarlett?
It was a very long line, guys, but it was lovely to hear from all of them for sure. 100%.
100%, and everyone's looking so amazing. Their films are sounding so amazing, and we can't wait for you guys to be able to catch them up on the silver screen tonight. And just remember that everyone has worked so hard to put on this production, so it's going to be a good one.
Thank you for joining us tonight. We are going to head to the certificate ceremony now. Remember, guys, you can still vote for the People's Choice Awards. So that's it from us tonight, and we hope you have a great time with us at BUFTA.
Thank you so much. We hope to catch you guys soon. Don't forget to watch.
Looking ahead at tonight's awards ceremony, we welcome back to host for his third year Nicholas O'Hara Boyd. special musical guest, local Gold Coast artist Matty J, performing his latest single, Further. And to present the awards, we have a number of special guests, including industry professionals, proud supporters of BUFTA, and Bond alumni. But now, let us move on to the certificate ceremony, which kicks off the formal proceedings for our nominees.
Indiana, congratulations.
Congratulations, so well done.
And we're just getting a photograph here.
Photo?
Well done, India.
So go there and just wait for us over there. Thank you. Joanna Barbary.
Hi, Joanna. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Just wait for us. Sean Benton.
Hi, Sean. Well done.
Finlay Bishop.
Hi, Finlay. Congratulations. No, no. Got it. No one noticed, Finlay.
No. Kokoda Casdo Smith.
Okay, good. Well done. Well done. Well done.
Aisha Clark.
Aisha, congratulations.
Congratulations.
Well done.
Daniel Cookson.
Well done. Well done. Well done.
So hopefully this is a bit better than a high school certificate award ceremony. Mitchell Glazer.
Hi, Mitchell. Well done. Well done, mate.
Chloe Greenhill. Chloe's definitely here.
Hi, Chloe.
Congratulations.
Well done.
Mason Hannum.
Hi, Maxim. Well done.
Reeve Harper.
I agree. Well done.
Zalia Jeffrey.
Here she is.
A lot of nominees from the lower half of the alphabet.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. All right.
Well done.
Sophia McGregor.
Hi, Sophia. Congratulations.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Well done.
Jan McGinley.
Hi, Jan. Congratulations, mate.
Congratulations. Slip in here.
Well done.
Yeah. Ruby Maguire. Oh yeah. Yeah. Congratulations, Ruby. Eric Pifke.
Hey, Eric. Well done.
Congratulations. Did I say it right? Oh, sorry.
Well done.
Lily Puffett.
Hello again, Lily. Hi.
Congratulations, Lily.
Well done.
Hiraki Riles.
Congratulations, man. Thank you.
Congratulations. Layla Saloom.
Hi, Layla. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Perry Turner.
Hello. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Jamali Van Heerden.
Congratulations. Hello again. We met the other day.
Yes.
Congratulations.
And Flynn, sorry, dry lips. Flynn Walmsley.
Hi, Glenn. Congratulations. Thank you. Congratulations. Is that everyone? Sure.
Okay, well, to all our nominees, congratulations for making it into the final 24. It's a huge achievement. And indeed, the other achievement you've all made is you all passed with flying colours because no one fell going across the stage. So, perfect. I hope you've enjoyed your visit with us here on campus so far, and it's only going to get better. I honestly think that BUFTA is one of the best things that Bond University puts on. I hope you enjoy it. I hope it inspires you. Everybody, our nominees. Now, before we actually start the show, we're going to try and orchestrate a group photograph of all the nominees. So please bear with us, but continue to talk amongst yourself. We will be there very soon.
Right, let's go.
Do you want us to jump down there as well?
Live from the Gold Coast, it's the 27th Annual Bond University Film and Television Awards. Please welcome your host, screenwriter, radio presenter, and Bond alumnus, Nicholas O'Hara Boyd.
Hello! Good evening! Hello, how are we? Hello, nominees, looking great. Hello, oh, sorry, we've got some food, good. Hello, joining us at home, how are we? Got the champagne, got the drinks, excellent. We're doing good, hello. All right, let's get it started. Here we go. Welcome to Bond University. Woo! It is my absolute pleasure to welcome you all here on campus for our 27th Annual Bond University Film and TV Awards. My God, this is going to be a great night. This is going to be huge. We were here last year. It was quiet. We had maybe 7 people in the room, but we are back, baby. Bigger than ever before. It is going to be a cracking couple of hours together. Today, we celebrate the storytellers amongst us, the student filmmakers from across Australia whose vision and creativity has captivated us. There's 22 nominees here tonight, and they have worked incredibly hard to craft exceptional films. And now we've got the chance to acknowledge and celebrate all of their hard work and passion. So, we've got some fantastic awards tonight to highlight the talent of our nominees, including our major prize being the Best Overall Filmmaker Scholarship Award, the winner of which is going to receive a full scholarship to study the Bachelor of Film and Television here at Bond University. That's the big one. In terms of awards, we've got 3 different types. They will all be presented throughout the show, obviously. We've got the category awards. They're for the best film from each genre. These 8 winning films, they will be played for us to enjoy in full this evening. The craft awards, they are for the individual filmmaker and their ability to excel in a particular craft. And finally, we have the Excellence Awards. These 6 awards are the most prestigious of the show, and they include awards such as the People's Choice Awards. Speaking of which, you can still vote for the People's Choice Awards. You've got to head to the website, bufta.com.au. Make sure you get there now because the cutoff is happening soon. You've still got a bit of time to vote, but I'd do it now. Bond University acknowledges the Kumbameri people of the Yugambeh language upon whose ancestral lands our university now stands. We pay our respects to the traditional custodians of this country, elders past, present and emerging. And we extend this respect to any First Nations, Aboriginal or Torres Strait peoples joining us today. It is my honour to be returning to Bond as an alumnus. Much like most of the student crew here, I studied Bachelor of Film and Television more years ago than I would now like to admit, but my degree has opened many, many doors for me professionally and personally, and I look forward to seeing where these future filmmakers' careers take them. To our nominees, take a moment throughout today's proceedings to reflect on what got you here. How have you earned your place here tonight? Was it your dedication? Was it your desire to tell a story that hadn't been told before? Was it the support from loved ones around you, or your passion to be a filmmaker? Whatever it may be, you deserve a chance to pat yourselves on the back and enjoy what we have in store for you. The show ahead, put on by our Bond Film and Television students. These students are taking care of all aspects of production tonight, including camera operations, lighting, sound, graphics, vision switching, directing, producing, and it's only a 2-hour award ceremony, so I've got to cut off the list there, but lots more roles. Very, very active. They have been working towards this evening for the last few months, and we look forward to enjoying the show that they have built for all of us here. Finally, remember to use the hashtag BUFTA in your Instagram, TikTok videos, Facebook videos, B-Reels, if you're sharing it with your friends and family back home. But are we ready to get this thing started? Yes. Are we all comfortable? We've all got a seat. We've all got a drink. This isn't Doha. You can drink what you want. Here we go. Let's get this started with the first award.
Presenting the award for Best Achievements in Comedy, please welcome Partnerships Program Manager for Study Gold Coast, Caitlin Hudson.
Getting someone to laugh at your film is easy. Getting someone to laugh because of your film, that's a lot trickier. A comedy faces all the same challenges as any other film, plus it has to be funny, or at least make people smile. The acting, the writing, and most of all, the comic timing has to be spot on. Comedy is no joke, but it is a laughing matter. And when it pays off, it's all worth it. Let's take a look at the nominees for the Best Achievement in Comedy.
The Dairy Tree Sisters by Kokoda Kadzo-Smith from Trinity College, Queensland.
As the destination for their picnic in commemoration of the 1979 Girl Guide Association event Bivouac, which resulted in a young girl being carried away by an albatross during an afternoon hang gliding session.
Adverse Advertising by Daniel Cookson from Hunting Tower School, Victoria.
I used to work at a crappy 9-to-5 job as an accountant for a soul-sucking company that would sell cigarettes to teenagers. And every day my boss would yell at me for being late. Well, now that I've been taking Pineapple Punch, I haven't been late a single day.
Dream On by Flynn Walmsley from Centenary Heights High School, Queensland.
Chucking a bottle of bleach and then fist fighting a grizzly bear probably wasn't the best idea on my part. But hey, live and learn, I guess. Well, hopefully live for you.
And it goes to Kokoda Kadzo-Smith from Trinity College in Queensland for their film, The Detroit Sisters.
Wow, I'm so honoured to receive this award. Thank you to my sisters and to my brother and to my parents, and most of all, thank you to Bond for this great opportunity. Thank you.
Part 1. The Dairy Tree Sisters. The Dairy Tree Sisters have unapologetically dedicated their entire childhood to the demanding lifestyle of Girl Scouting. Their collective headstrong goal of accumulating every badge on their cadet rank Girl Scout sash consistently overpowered their blind abhorrence towards each other's company. Each individual sash has been jeweled with 49 unique Girl Scout badges, methodically stitched on by Mrs. Dairy Tree, an alcoholic art connoisseur suffering from a lifelong battle of anxiety-induced anal spasms. However, the 3 unclaimed resting spots for the final badge remain untouched, awaiting the circular comfort that can only materialize after the occurrence of a sisterly picnic. Mindful of their figurative hunger to complete their Girl Scout sashes, the Dairy Tree Sisters reluctantly prepared a collection of foods and condiments that were sure to satisfy their literal hunger. The antique picnic basket, gifted to the Dairy Tree family by a homeless Amish priest, housed a concoction of peanut butter and jam sandwiches, mustard, apples, and sliced oranges. Part 2. The Picnic. And so they began their venture to the top of Bassett Headland, where their monumental event would take place. However, the sisters' ideal pace of 8 minutes per kilometre was consistently interrupted by an unexpected disability. Dairy Tree Sister number 3 had previously sprained her ankle while practicing Malla Yuddha, a rare form of martial arts originating from India, resulting in her constant resenting attachment to a pair of multicolored crutches. The sisters had chosen the Bassett Headland as the destination for their picnic in commemoration of the 1979 Girl Guide Association event Bivouac, which resulted in a young girl being carried away by an albatross during an afternoon hang gliding session. Also, the views were quite exquisite. In regard to their socially unacceptable food combinations, their obsession of apple and mustard sprouted from the traumatic experience they shared when their survivalist father dispatched them, blindfolded in an unfamiliar forest, with a Hessian sack enclosing a singular pocket knife, 500ml bottle of American mustard, and a half-dozen apples. As for the unusual delivery of the Girl Scout badges, it is quite normalized, and it is in no way considered strange that an unknown person knows your exact location and delivers the badges hidden under various colored bed sheets. Dairy Tree Sister number 3 is well known for her uncontrollable sneezing tendencies, no matter the time of year. And, once again, this trusted expectation was met. Part 3. The Descent. In desperation to rescue the badge that patiently awaited retrieval on the rocky beach down below, the Girl Scouts recklessly raced down the headland. Part 4. The Great Tug. Upon later reflection, the sisters had burnt their final Girl Scout picnic badge and had chosen to understand this particular occurrence as a spiritual rebirth of sorts. The mental sanctuary that was built through Girl Scouting had eventually led them to this very moment. Every life lesson, housewifely skill, and survivalist technique ensured a constant building of their mental library. Although the final hollow space will forever be vacant on the 3 Dairy Tree sashes, this experience had created a sturdy bond between spirit and earth. And maybe, eventually, another experience similar will create a sturdy bond between sisters. Eventually.
Presenting the award for Best Achievement in Comedy, please welcome Partnerships Program Manager for Study Gold Coast, Caitlin Hudson.
Good start, this is my cue. So good are the visuals of films these days that stunning cinematography is an aspect of filmmaking that audiences can sometimes take for granted. It can be wide shots covering vast landscapes or close-ups detailing emotion. Cinematographers not only have to create the amazing-looking images, but the right images that will tell the best story. So the nominations for Best Achievement of Cinematography are Finley Bishop for Cardinia International College for the cinematography in their film Suffocate. Where? I'm making a right mess of this. There's nothing else to read on here. Oh, Whoops, sorry. This is really embarrassing. Who's going to help me here?
You're okay? We've got the nominees there?
We have. On the front, not inside.
Not inside. There we go. All right. They're the three nominees.
Indiana Allen from Iona Presentation College in Western Australia for their film Scars. Finley Bishop from Gardenia International College in Victoria for their film Suffocate. And Jamali Van Herden from Emmanuel College in Queensland for their film A Swell State of Mind. And second time, the winner is Finley Bishop from Gardenia International College.
Well, that's a surprise.
Twice.
I just want to say thank you to Bond University for putting this all on, and all of the other contestants and nominees for Best Cinematography, and to my media class back in Victoria. Thank you very much. Thank you all.
So, you've been nominated for a BUFTA. You may even have to go up and get an award tonight. Now, it may sound easy, but we've got some tips and tricks to help you out.
Tip 1. You are allowed to be excited if you win. Tip 2. Save the social media for afterwards. Tip 3. Try to be aware of time.
I want to thank my dad and my mum. I want to thank my dog, and I want to thank the bus lady, always getting me home safe. Oh, I can't forget about myself. I want to thank myself, love myself, you know. I want to thank Melissa, the tuck shop lady, for feeding me. Oh, those beautiful pies. I want to thank the host here tonight.
You're allowed to be excited. Walk up the red carpet. Save the socials for after. Be aware of time. Don't hold the award upside down, and get your photo taken backstage.
Have fun and have a good night.
Okay. Are we all having fun so far? Yes, great. So my name's Nick. I studied film and TV. I started back in 2009. And as I touched on before, some of the experiences that I've had off the back of this have just been life-changing. I graduated and I immediately started working in music videos and TVCs, directing and producing. And that was here on the Gold Coast. And then very shortly after, I transitioned into screenwriting. And that has taken me all over the globe, working with producers and production companies in the US and England and here at home and all the way over to China. Not only was I commissioned to write and develop feature films and TV series, but I've also enjoyed working with companies such as the Australian Writers Guild and really helping to develop the next generation of writing talent here in Australia. And all of that has come about from Bond University. I've lived in London, I've lived in Vancouver, and earlier this year moved down to Sydney, where I'm based now. I've got a bunch of projects that are in the mix with former Bondies and people who I met here, lecturers and tutors, and I also do a breakfast radio show down there. So the point I'm making is the world is your oyster. When you come here, when you study at Bond, the people you'll meet, your time here, whether they are students or lecturers or tutors, they will open up doors for you. And that'll be all across the globe. It's a really exciting time to be here based on the Gold Coast with what's happening to our film industry. We'll talk to someone who plays a really key role in that a little bit later this evening. But I've got no doubt that, like me, in you attending Bond Uni, it's going to be exciting. It's the first step on a big journey in an industry that's constantly changing and is just great to be a part of. Now, as a reminder, you can still vote, BUFTA.com.au. It's the People's Choice Award. Time is still running out, even more so than when I said it before, so make sure you hop online, get involved, and do that. Right now, though, it is time to get on with the show, and it's our next category, that is Best Art Film.
Presenting the award for Best Achievement in Art Film, please welcome Bond Film and Television alumnus and video split assistant for Ron Howard's 13 Lives, Francis J. Sakalis.
Tone, mood, emotion, aesthetic. These are all words that evoke meaning whenever we talk about an art film. The art film offers up a strong personal vision and a depth of complexity of expression by exploring a concept in an abstract, interesting, or visually powerful way, which is to say, we all know an art film when we see one. Let's take a look at the nominees for Best Achievement in an Art Film.
Scars by Indiana Allen from Iona Presentation College, Western Australia.
It's like this sharp memory that just keeps infiltrating my mind. But it got easier after a while.
Gone by Zalia Jeffrey from Emmanuel College, Queensland.
True freedom? Gone is nowhere. I am bound to no one and nothing. I am no one. I am nothing. I am gone.
Metamorphosis by Sophia McGregor from Emmanuel College, Queensland.
I'm living.
And the winner is Indiana Allen from Iona Presentation College.
Thank you. I want to say a massive thank you, first of all, to Bond University and BUFTA for putting on this absolutely amazing event tonight. I want to thank my media teacher, Mr. Matt DeVille, back in Perth, for just supporting me through my whole media journey, and to my actors, Jada and Ava. Thank you.
Now let's take a look at that film.
Hey, this is Mary. Sorry I can't answer the phone right now. Please leave a message after the beep. Hey, it's me. I don't really know why I called, because I don't really know what to say. It's not like I can expect an answer. I guess I just wanted to hear your voice again. It feels weird that it's been so long since I've heard it. I thought I'd let you know how things have been going. Life's been a little better lately. You'll be happy to know I finally left the house last week. Yesterday, I even went in the car for the first time in 6 months. It was hard at first. I guess I should have seen that coming. I still see things. like this sharp memory that just keeps infiltrating my mind. But it got easier after a while. I've started seeing this lady. Her name's Beth. She's nice, a little on the cheesy side, but then again, so am I. I know you never really believed in therapists. You used to say therapy was just paying overpriced money to complain to a stranger. But she's actually helped me a lot. She talks to me about finding a new perspective, whatever that means. We've talked about you a lot in our sessions. I think you'd like her. You both have that same dark sense of humor. The doctor says I'm pretty much healed. I can walk normally. I don't have that embarrassing limp anymore. But I still have scars all over my body. And they hurt a lot. Every single day when I see them, I'm just reminded again and again. The doctor says that they'll eventually heal in time, but that they will be there forever. Beth says it's the same with grief. Eventually the pain will subside. You'll be able to carry on and live your life normally. But a small part of you is always going to be a little broken, a little unhealed. Lately I've tried so hard to go back to normal, live life how I used to. But the truth is, I think I'm just too scared to let go.
Get through, and we'll sing hallelujah. But what is that to you right now?
Hey, it's me again. I know you're probably getting sick of my calls by now. The truth is, I'm not as okay as I thought I was. I feel like I've been stuck in a never-ending time loop. I have a lot of darkness inside me right now. But I think that Beth is right. The only way to get rid of that darkness is to follow the nearest light. And to just let go.
Unfold from my mind, I don't want you near. If you killed me with kindness, I'd no longer feel you here. You've fallen for someone new. A feathered heart forgets everything that's true. Feels like I've ran into 1,000 shades of blue. I'm holding on to somebody like you. You're here.
Presenting the award for Best Achievement in Music Video, please welcome Vice Principal of Hunting Tower School, Victoria, Mel Beale.
For filmmakers, the task of making a music video requires many skills in visual and audio literacy. Music videos are the bridge between a song and what the audience visualises when they listen to it. Therefore, it's no surprise that the music video plays a crucial role in pop culture and bringing a visual identity to audio. Let's take a look at the nominees for Best Achievement in Music Video.
The Butterflies of Spring by Lily Puffett from Marymount College, Queensland.
Sun beams down on your pale face.
Guy Joshi, Sad, by Haruki Riles from Kimberley College, Queensland.
The pieces in my life go away with you. Forever in my mind, only you. The piece.
Pineapple on Pizza by Layla Saloom from Hunting Tower School, Victoria.
Frivolous chanting ran through the cars, drunk and reacting, blinded by stars, to make the highest form of art. Pineapple on pizza.
Okay, now let's see who the award winner for Best Achievement in Music Video goes to. Going to get a bit excited now. Layla Saloom from Huntingtown School. So proud. Thank you. That's easy, isn't it? That's all the coping
Well, firstly, thank you so much to Mel Beale, my amazing media teacher. I could not have done it without you, and my beautiful mum, and for BUFTA, and all of my amazing crew and cast, including Eric, who is nominated for Best Animation. Thank you, guys.
Frivolous chanting ran through the cars, drunk and reacting, blinded by stars, to make the highest form of art. Pineapple on pizza. Noticed your boyfriend likes it too. Guess it makes it more simple for the two of you. Can we pretend you didn't lead me on for months? Can we pretend I didn't know exactly what I was signing up for? Frivolous chanting ran through the cars, drunk and reacting, blinded by stars, to make the highest form of art. Pineapple on pizza. Ran to the arcade, but we don't have squats, so we both drank the Kool-Aid and stayed in one spot. Cause that's what you do when you're young and fucked up, to bake pineapple on pizza. Text on a lazy afternoon. Back when we joke about my friends who don't agree with you. Can we pretend we've talked as soon as the last month or two? Can we pretend I didn't get exactly what I was signing up for?
Action!
Frivolous chanting ran through the cars, drunk and reacting, blinded by stars, to make the highest form of art. Pineapple on pizza. Ran to the arcade, but we don't have squats, so we both drank the Kool-Aid and stayed in one spot. Cause that's what you do when you're young and fucked up, to bake pineapple on pizza. Whoa, whoa. Text on a lazy afternoon, back when I liked that I didn't love you. So we argued all night, cause that's all we could do, debate pineapple on pizza. Ran to the arcade, but we don't have squats, so we both drank the Kool-Aid and stayed in one spot. Cause that's what you do when you're young and fucked up, debate pineapple on pizza.
This music video is going to be awesome.
Dude, I agree. Do you agree?
Huh?
Okay.
Do you agree?
I'm just a light guy.
Okay.
Presenting the award for Best Achievement in Editing, please welcome Bond Film and Television alumnus and Digital Asset Manager on Baz Luhrmann's Elvis, Matt Beecher.
Orson Welles once said, "The whole eloquence of cinema is achieved in the editing room," typically verbose. Editors take hours of footage and skillfully craft the final film. They must have an intrinsic insight into the storytelling process and know when to move on and when to hold. Right now, an editor would say, let's move on. So the nominees are Ruby Maguire from St Mary's Anglican Girls' School in Western Australia for her film, The Stella Show. Haruki Riles from Kimberley College in Queensland for his film, Luca's New Friend. And Flynn Walmsley from Centenary Heights State School in Queensland for his film, Dream On. And the award goes to Flynn Walmsley from Centenary State High School for his film, Dream On. Take it, all right?
I'd like to thank my parents for being so supportive, my amazing film teacher, Mrs. Mowbray, and for the amazing student crew and organisers of BUFTA. It has been a fantastic show, and thank you, everyone. I hope you all have an awesome night.
Hi, I'm Ray Papa.
My name is Kikota Katzo-Smith.
I'm Brad.
Hi, my name is Ferry.
Hi, my name is Lily Puffett. I'm 17 years old and I'm currently in Year 12 at Marymount College in Burleigh Waters.
And this is my second year at BUFTA.
Ever since I was little, I've just always loved to create films.
And it has opened up an entire realm of personal expression and exploration, which I'll forever be grateful for.
What really drives my passion for film is the theatrical experience.
That's what film is all about. It's taking very, very similar stories between people and spinning them in 1,000 different ways.
And I really got to share my message throughout this film.
My teacher told us stories about her friends that worked in the industry, and it sounded like exactly what I wanted to do with my life.
The ability to create something from nothing, to create a film from scratch, is amazing to me. I love every aspect of filmmaking.
But I see that media might have a really good future.
With film and with movies is this sort of idea of how a cultural expression and cultural identity can be conveyed through film.
Put my film in to see how far it'd go compared to some other people's films, and so I could just sort of know how to improve.
Probably one of the best parts of my film experience, just seeing like the audience reaction to what you created. Like this, you did this and you made them react to that way.
And also being able to work with people with similar interests to mine and being able to meet people like me.
Thank you for this opportunity to be a part of these awards. To get to the point that I'm already at is an honour. Thank you.
Presenting the award for Best Achievement in Animation, please welcome Outside Broadcast Services Unit Manager for Fox Sports, Mandy Hexter.
Animators must use visual storytelling as well as technical art ability to bring their ideas to life. They create characters and stories through drawings, moving images, physical objects, and computer-generated graphics. Their artistic creations stretch our imagination's delight and surprise us. Let's take a look at the nominees for the Best Achievement in Animation.
One After the Other by Kokoda Kadzo-Smith from Trinity College, Queensland. Coalescent by Eric Piefke from Hunting Tower School, Victoria. Hikikomori by Perry Turner from Marymount College, Queensland.
Oh no, that's not mine. Let's now announce the winner. Eric Piefke. Congratulations. Thank you very much.
So thank you, BUFTA, for hosting this incredible event and giving me the opportunity to show my film. And thank you to my family and friends who supported me through all this, and of course the HT Media team for giving me the opportunity to make this film. Thank you.
Presenting the Best School Award, please welcome Vice President of Australian Teachers of Media Queensland, Karen Chapman.
All of tonight's filmmakers have been nurtured by their school. The resources, the time, and most of all, the care and attention needed to guide these projects all start with the teachers and the school. This award recognises the tireless efforts of the teachers and their schools that build our filmmakers of tomorrow. The nominees for Best School are Emmanuel College, Queensland, Huntington Tower School, Victoria, Iona Presentation College, Western Australia, and Trinity College, Queensland. And the award goes to Emmanuel College.
So like the Oscars, it's so exciting. I want to thank, obviously, our amazing students who made this possible. They are child geniuses, and I'm so very proud of them.
Same as Miss Brown, it's a privilege to be able to create a platform for young people to create and express themselves, and it's an absolute privilege and honour, so thank you so much.
Thank you.
Take to be the director of BUFTA. You have to be sure of your ideas, and some really great advice that last year's director gave me was just be confident in what you choose to do. So if you make a choice, no matter if a few people don't like that decision, just back yourself. In my experience so far in live TV, there isn't a better feeling than when you finish that take and you're super happy with it and you feel like you have created something that is different and meaningful and you've told the story in the way that you want to. So I think that's probably the most important thing, is just backing yourself, backing your decisions, and trusting in the team around you, like DA and producer, and working together to, create a show that you're happy with.
Running for miles, figuring out your own way. Look at the time, wondering how long it takes. Holding everything, you seem completed till you take it all away. Another goodbye, another thing on your plate. Oh, what does it take to find the answers? And how do you make sure that you do? All I see when I look further is a cycle incomplete, empty space between each other. Every 20 million dreams. So I'll stay behind the curtain, living one day at a time, thinking I can make it further, hoping I don't fall behind. Taking a while, figuring out what to say. Too many times, too many things to convey. Try to stay afloat, but it's just easier to turn and run away. Is it better to try? You might not end up okay. Oh, what does it take to find the answers? And how do you make sure that you do? All I see when I look further is a sight incomplete, empty space between each other, every 20 million dreams. So I'll stay behind the curtain, living one day at a time, thinking I can make it further, hoping I don't fall behind.
How did that feel?
Oh, that was awesome.
Yeah, great. So, Matt, that's called Further. That's off the EP that just came out a few weeks ago, Moments. Your first EP, you're a local lad. Talk me through the process of putting that together.
Yeah, so around sort of towards the end of last year, I started working on this project, the EP, and so I released 5 songs, and they're all quite different. It was quite fun to make. Yeah.
And you've had a bit to do with Bond before, the film and TV.
Yeah, I helped out some of the film students film one of the assessment where they had to film a live performance. So that was really fun. Yeah, the team was really good. They made it quite easy, and definitely something I'd like to do again. Yeah.
Excellent. Now, has any of your music ever been in a film before, Maddie?
No, it hasn't. No.
Okay, this is a great opportunity for you tonight. So when we look out, there's a whole bunch of filmmakers. They're looking to put together soundtracks. How do they get involved with you, mate? How can they reach out?
You can find me on Instagram at _Matt.Johns. And you can listen to my music on Spotify at Matty J.
Always networking. Matty J, ladies and gentlemen. Fantastic. Thank you, mate. Cheers. Okay, let's continue on. I think our next category is sport. Let's get involved.
Presenting the award for Best Achievement in Sports Film, please welcome General Manager Outside Broadcast Services for NEP Australia, Andres Theron.
This year, we are proud to introduce a new category to BUFTA, the Best Sports Film Award, sponsored by NEP Australia. Globally, we have seen a rise in the productions of sports films as a genre, which is why we felt it was important to introduce this new category. These films capture the human character engaging with sports, as well as portraying that excitement and thrill to the audience. Let's take a look at the nominees for Best Achievement in Sports Film.
Andrews at the Somerset Swimming Carnival by Sean Benton from Somerset College, Queensland.
Show me my respect and bow down.
The Passion Project by Mitchell Glazer from Emmanuel College, Queensland.
You know I try so hard, but I think you don't see because I'm moving so fast. We call it rock and rolling. Oh, if it seems useless because you're out.
Behind Moto by Reeve Harper from Guildford Grammar School, Western Australia.
Only breathing after I'd started moving again. Riding dirt bikes is my release. I get to escape the mundane everyday life and trade it for a life toying with physical boundaries, pushing the physical limits of what is possible, pushing my limits.
And the winner is Reeve Harper.
Well, thank you to BUFTA and Bond University, the whole crew that put this together for this amazing night. Thank you to my family for all their support, and my media teacher, Mr. Minchin, for helping me get to the final product. So, thank you.
We'll look at that film now.
Dirt bikes, off-road motorcycles capable of incredible speeds over any terrain. They have the ability to conquer all manners of difficult obstacles, operated under the fine skills of a singular pilot. They're fast, they're dangerous, they require razor-sharp thinking and a combination of skills and experience seemingly unattainable. But there's more than meets the eye in the sport centred around these iron feats of engineering. Riding and racing dirt bikes is tough. Not only are you battling numerous laws of physics, but you're also pushing physical forces like gravity, traction and balance. And you're pushing your mental boundaries in one of life's biggest mind games. Just to ride the bike, there's a lot to think about. You have your clutch, you have your throttle, you have to think about what gear you're in, you have to think about your motor characteristics. You have your front brake, you have your rear brake, you have the forces from your suspension doing its very best to absorb the terrain that you're on. You have your bike steering, you have your multi-directional lean as a rider, you have your bike's multi-directional lean independent to that of your own, you have how you weight the bike, and so on. Each and every one of these factors affects each and every other factor. And the rider has to anticipate this before it takes place and as it takes place, and compensate for it with another factor, which therein by creates this continuous feedback loop that never stops. This sport is difficult. It can bring you the highest of highs and the lowest of lows. And sometimes you make a mistake, or you just get plain unlucky, and you get hurt. This happened to me. In 2020, I suffered from a complete ACL rupture in my left knee. It was the first serious injury that I'd ever had, and it struck me hard. It required a full knee reconstruction at the age of just 15. But in just 6 months, I was gearing up to do the sport I love, with a new bike and a new team. But in 2021, disaster struck once again, but this time, much worse. I was coming from a high-speed section to a low camber downhill. I needed to brake hard to shave off speed, but fatigue had already set in, and I couldn't pull the brake in hard enough. I veered off the track and caught a large rock with my front wheel, being sent over the handlebars and moments later having the bike land on me. I broke my back. I caused a severe compound fracture to my T7 vertebrae. Over the coming weeks and months following that injury, I was asked time and time again, will I ever ride again? Or will I hang up the boots and give up motorbikes? And my answer always remained the same. Of course not. Through that whole recovery process, riding was always in the back of my mind. A goal to work towards, something to give me the drive to put in the work to speed up my recovery. The sport is dangerous. The thought of getting injured is always in the back of your mind. But truth be told, returning to the sport was easy. Even after my injuries, I never feared coming back. Rather, I was excited to. That is the beautiful thing about the sport. You learn to push your limits, push through the fear, take hits, and keep coming back for more. Both times I sustained serious injuries, I didn't leave a moment to spare. When I tore my ACL, I was back on my feet in a matter of seconds, running back to the bike and swinging a leg over. When I broke my back, I was on my feet before I'd even stopped rolling. throwing a leg back over the bike and only breathing after I'd started moving again. Riding dirt bikes is my release. I get to escape the mundane everyday life and trade it for a life toying with physical boundaries, pushing the physical limits of what is possible, pushing my limits, mentally and physically. It builds my strength, forces me to be more resilient, and teaches me new skills every time I'm out on the bike. One ride is all it takes to get hooked on a thirst for greatness, for the low price of a lifelong addiction to better yourself. I can go places on a bike that no other vehicle is capable of seeing. I can do things on a bike that make me feel invincible. In those moments, I feel untouchable. And frankly, I wouldn't change it for the world.
Presenting the award for Best Achievement in Experimental Film, please welcome Bond alumna and social and video producer for Network 10 and Paramount, Tatiana Carter.
What makes a film experimental? Is it because it exists outside of normal filmmaking conventions? Is it because it uses filmmaking techniques in a different way to create something new? Something less ordinary? Something a little strange? Experimental filmmakers have the courage to break boundaries and create thought-provoking films. Put simply, they experiment. Let's take a look at the nominees for Best Achievement in an Experimental Film.
Reaper by Aisha Clarke from Mary MacKillop College, Queensland. Individuation by Chloe Greenhill from Highfield State Secondary College, Queensland. Demonic Daydream by Mason Hannam from Cairns State High School, Queensland.
All right. And the winner is Chloe Greenhill from Highfield State Secondary College. Congrats! Thank you. Can I get Well
done. I'd just like to say thank you to my little sister for being in my film, my media teacher, Mrs. Dale, all of my friends for putting up with my filming antics, and my brother for being here today. Thank you.
Presenting the award for Best Achievement in Directing, please welcome Bond Film and Television alumnus and Assistant Editor at Serve Chilled Post-Production, Austin McFarlane.
Directing. Directing a film is a constant series of questions and challenges. Which shot? Which actor? Which angle? Which movement? Which sound? Virtually every single decision somehow manages to filter through the director. Now, a good director must have a broad knowledge of filmmaking, but a very precise focus. They must be fearless, determined, collaborative, sometimes stubborn, but above all, they must hold tight to the vision of the film and deliver that vision to the audience. So, the nominees for Best Achievement in Directing are Indiana Allen from Iona Presentation College in Western Australia for their film Scars. Ruby McQuire from St Mary's Anglican Girls' School in Western Australia for their film This Stellar Show. And Haruki Riles from Kimberley College in Queensland for their film Lucas's New Friend. And the award for Best Achievement in Directing goes to Indiana Allen from Iona Presentation College for directing her film Scars. Cheers.
First of all, I want to say a massive thank you to my mum for travelling across Australia to be with me here tonight. And of course, again, to my actors, it's not really easy putting up with me as a director sometimes. So I want to say a massive thank you to them and to all my family and friends for their support. Thank you.
The University Film and Television Awards, also known as BUFTA, is one of the biggest events in the film and television students' calendar. The awards themselves offer a chance to showcase and celebrate the creative talent of high school students, while also offering a chance to receive a full scholarship to study film and television at Bond University. The event gives our current undergraduate students the chance to immerse themselves in the fast-paced world of live production. The BUFTA broadcast works not only to replicate every aspect of live television production, but gives the students the opportunity to work alongside industry leaders and professionals. These include NEP Group, Big Voice Media Group, Modern Technic, and Queensland-based Light and Motion. BUFTA sees students taking on roles ranging from director, producer, and floor manager, all the way through to production designer, editor, and lighting technician. For this year's productions, students not only have access to the industry-standard equipment and facilities offered by Bond University, but have also had the opportunity to work inside one of NEP's IP outside broadcast trucks, utilising the latest in video replay and IP technology. In terms of scale, this production is far greater than what most film students would undertake in the first year of their degree, with over 40 students making use of 15 live HD production cameras over a period of several weeks to bring this show to life. This production works to immerse and encompass the full experience of a televised awards show, with professional on-screen presenters and talent, and the full red carpet treatment for guests and nominees.
Well, here we are in an undisclosed location, a top secret bunker underneath the Princeton room. We call this the control room, and this is where all the magic happens. Lily, you're directing today. Can you take us through everyone's roles and responsibilities and what's going on?
Sure thing. So up the back here we have Sarah, who is our producer. She'll give a little wave. Sarah basically took care of everything to do with pre-production, and tonight she's just watching the show.
Beautiful.
We have Emma on graphics. She's queuing all of our lower thirds, name badges, and when the nominees pop up on screen, that's Emma. Ian here is doing 1,000,001 jobs, but right now he's controlling the camera that we're actually on.
Well done, Ian.
Now down the front we have Andreas on our front of house vision. He is in charge of sending everything to that big LED screen that everyone's looking at right now. And we have Harrison, our DA. He's in charge of queuing, counting, making sure the show runs on time. And then Charlie, our vision switcher, she cuts between all the cameras when I sort of give her the cue. And yeah, that's the team down here.
And as director, that's such an important role. What are you doing? You're making sure that everything is running smoothly?
Yeah, so I kind of look at the more creative aspect. Yep. So I'm talking to the cameras and making sure the packages play on time. Harrison here kind of looks after the counting and making sure everything happens at the right time.
Right, and of course this time last year it looked a little bit different for you. You were here in the room accepting the award essentially.
Yeah, well I was on Zoom because of COVID last year, but it was sort of, a crazy experience to come full circle and be here directing it this year. But no, it was a great experience both times. So yeah.
Well done. Okay, well we're ready to get on with the ceremony. I'm going to leave this to you, so when you're ready, Lily.
Sure thing. Okay, stand by for documentary transition. Documentary transition, go.
Presenting the award for Best Achievement in Documentary, please welcome award-winning independent filmmaker from Little Drum Productions, Jude Kelman.
Documentary filmmakers turn their lens on the world around us. Interviews, archival footage, reenactments, life stories. There are so many ways to construct a documentary. And these filmmakers use all at their disposal to give the audience new insight into real people and real world events. Let's take a look at the nominees for Best Achievement in a Documentary.
Beyond K-Pop by Johanna Baragry from Iona Presentation College, Western Australia. Tommy Turbo, Born to Run by Jan McGinley from Westminster School, South Australia.
Tom has multiple conditions, so his primary one is cerebral palsy, and when he was first diagnosed, the level of damage to his brain meant that he'd live a life in a wheelchair.
A Swell State of Mind by Jamali Van Heerden from Emmanuel College, Queensland.
It doesn't matter how stressed you are and how life's getting you down. If you go out for a surf, it takes your mind off everything and gives you a whole different focus.
Wow, can I say there's some really good shots in there, guys. Congratulations. Shall we find out the winner? Or the nominees? No, we've heard that. Okay, are you ready? Jamal Van Heerden from Emmanuel College. Sorry, thank you. Oh, thank you.
Wow, this is so nerve-wracking. I just want to say such a massive thank you to my film teacher, Mr. Ryan Murphy from Emmanuel College. And I also want to say a big thank you to the film department of Emmanuel College for giving all of its students such an incredible opportunity to explore what they're passionate in. Thank you.
The place where I feel the most connected to nature has got to be in the water, especially in the morning. That touches the soul. I was born in Durban, in Addington Hospital, which is literally across the road from the beach. So the first thing I would have seen, my first view outside the window would have been Addington Beach. And then we grew up in Scottsboro, which was about 60k south of Durban, and it's a little village. As a guy, there were three things you could do. You could play golf and join the golf club, or you could play cricket and rugby and join the country club, or you joined the lifesaving club. So if you were a fisherman or a surfer or a diver, you'd be in the lifesaving club. And then just surf and surf and surf from early till late. It was awesome because all your mates would come down there and it was just a bunch of hooligans. We'd wear Speedos under our school uniforms and then just go surfing in Speedos. And there were some old surfboards, longboards, old Whitmores down the lifesaving club that someone had left in the boathouse. We'd just go help ourselves to these big longboards, but they were big, heavy logs. And I remember riding these little waves at Scarborough Beach, and that's when I really started surfing. And then it was all about chasing the waves, looking for the biggest waves, looking for the meanest waves, the barrels, anything. Whenever it was big, it was on. When that big swell came through, it was always a competition to see who couldn't make it out there. I was never that person. Surfing's got this thing about it that it doesn't matter how stressed you are and how life's getting you down. If you go out for a surf, it takes your mind off everything and gives you a whole different focus. Nature is what connects you to the earth. Nature is what makes everything right, everything whole. Pulls everything together. It gives you that peace within. We surf when the waves are good, no matter whether it's warm or cold. This morning we got up and it was bitterly cold. And it's pitch black outside. And we stagger down to the landy and take off from here on our way to the alley. We see the sky starting to get that beautiful orange, red colour before the sun comes up. And then you stare at the water and you've got your Ugg boots on and your jacket on and your tracky dacks and you're warm and you go, oh boy, I've got to put that wetsuit on and it's a little bit wet from last time. And then we walk together looking at the water and commenting on it and seeing where the best waves are. And then we paddle out together and it's just wonderful. So I've always wanted to get my kids into surfing because I know what it does for me, and I'll say to anyone, if there's one thing you've got to do in life, you've got to learn to surf. Belinda's always had complete trust in me in the water with the kids. She's always encouraged me to take them out. And Belinda and I have got this philosophy with the kids where she is the mama hen and looks after them and feeds them and waters them and keeps them warm and makes sure they're safe. And I'm the opposite. I'm the one who said, go for it. Get out there. Don't be a chicken. Push yourself harder. Go deeper. Go further. Because that's what the dad's job is, right? So we got Guy into surfing when he was barely old enough to walk. He couldn't swim yet. We had floaties on him. He was lying on the front of my board at Noosa. And we had some awesome waves. Awesome waves. Like the most picture-perfect right-handers, where he'd be hanging on the nose of the board and I'd be standing up surfing behind him. It was just magic. It was just magic. Some of my best times with my boy. No, getting Edie to surf. No, that was not easy. I've never known a person with a mouth as big as that. And getting her to surf was very, very difficult. And we had our fights. There were lots of screaming matches. I'd taken from surfing with Guy that the best way to start was have them on the front and start building trust. And Edie and I surfed a lot together with her on the front, and then we developed from just her lying in the front to starting to do a little bit of tandem surfing. And we just developed it from there. We had a whole repertoire of tricks that we would do on the surfboard, just tandem surfing. And Edie thought that she would never surf past then. She thought that as soon as we stopped tandem surfing, when she got too heavy and I got too weak, that'd be the end of it. But we managed to get her onto a longboard, and now she's a great little surfer. Oh, little Lukey. Yeah, he's had it toughest of all, I think, because Lukey has pretty much learned to surf by himself in many ways. I mean, we've pushed him on waves and taught him, and he's fortunate in that he's had Guy and Edie to look after him. And even now, Guy's got his license, and Lukey goes surfing with him all the time. And how awesome is that? The other kids didn't have that. It's funny how you go through these changes. So when the kids are small, it's me getting up in the morning, me packing the landy, me getting the boards on the roof, tying them on, me getting the kids out of bed, dragging them out of bed. And then you get to a point where Guy's doing those sorts of things. And now, Guy driving, he does everything. He takes the kids down, and I feel that sometimes I'm left behind. And the 3 kids go surfing, and they come back, and I say, how were the waves? And they go, oh, Dad, they were awesome. You should have been there. You would have loved it. And I'm like, yeah, thanks. I've been working all day. My best minutes of the week are after a surf, having a coffee at Fuel Bakehouse with the family and friends, reflecting on the waves we had and what was good and what was bad and where it was cold and who had a good one and the feelings we had and the ache in your shoulders. And it's just the best feeling, especially when that coffee goes down and the day hasn't even started. Surfing is the best thing for mental health, for your mind. It's got exercise in it, it's got nature in it, and it's got adrenaline in it. And those 3 things are what we need as humans. You have to be out of your comfort zone. If you're not out of your comfort zone, you wither and die. You get old. Life is about balance. Find your balance in life. Find the things that give you passion. And those things that give you passion need to be healthy things, healthy for your mind and healthy for your body. For me, it's surfing.
Presenting the award for Best Achievement in Screenwriting, please welcome producer at Home of the Arts, Ashley Wheeler.
All films begin in the mind of the screenwriter. They listen to the voices in their head for hours on end, day after day. At times during the writing process, the screenwriter even lives through their characters. In the end, their hard work lays the blueprint that brings the world of the film to life and hopefully enthralls the audience. The nominees for Best Achievement in Screenwriting are Indiana Allen from Iona Presentation College in Western Australia for their film Scars. Kokoda Cadzow-Smith from Trinity College in Queensland for their film The Dairy Tree Sisters. And Ruby Maguire from St Mary's Anglican Girls' School in Western Australia for their film The Stella Show. And the award goes to Kokoda Cadzow-Smith from Trinity College for their screenwriting of the film The Dairy Tree Sisters. Congratulations. Well done. There you go.
Thank you so much, Bon. This has really been a great night, and I hope everyone has a really good time. Thank you.
Well, here we are, up the back of the room, and I'm joined by City of Gold Coast Councillor Bob sorry, mate. Bob Castro. I'm getting that right. There we go. I've been rehearsing that for the last half hour, so that's gone well.
Been called a lot worse.
Now, if you are watching and you're going, how do I recognise Bob? Just quickly with your CV, not only have you been the chief writer of Bananas in Pyjamas, not only were you the host of Wombat and Big Square Eye, you also had a role on Neighbours for a year.
Yeah, I spent about a year in Neighbours. Yeah, I think TV was still in black and white when I was on it. It was a long time ago, but yeah.
How do you make the transition from that into politics?
Oh, look, I think it's all part of the entertainment industry, really, isn't it? I think people get a lot of entertainment out of local council here, so I think it fitted in well.
Bob, this isn't your first BUFTA. You've been to a BUFTA before. We were trying to figure out how long that had been.
Yeah, a long time ago. Look, I'm guessing it was probably around 10, 12 years ago now. So yeah. So,
how's it changed? How have you?
Well, it's very glitzy now, isn't it? It looks fantastic. It really does. I mean, it's very much more like the Oscars, and it's the speeches are a lot better, of course, a lot shorter and a lot better. And but you just do a terrific job here at Bonds in every department. So yeah, this is very, very fitting for what Bond delivers when it comes to film and TV on the Gold Coast.
Well, it feels like the Gold Coast has transformed over the last 10, 15 years when it comes to film.
Yeah.
What do you put that down to?
I think, as I say, great programs, just so, and the schools as well, as we've seen as well. The schools now, they're taking film and television so much more seriously.
Yes.
As is the Gold Coast City Council now as well. I think we understand that it's a key industry, and there's many a local filmmaker who's come through one of our local schools. I mean, obviously WA is picking up a lot of awards tonight, isn't there?
Yeah, I noticed that.
Yeah. Hang on. Yeah. But also, as I say, it's many a graduate from Bond is popping up on film credits and will continue to do so because the level of what we're actually doing here is so high.
Yes,
it's so good to see.
Well, you're about to head to the stage. You're presenting the next award. Before we get there, let's have a look at a snippet of some of the great work that's been happening here locally. As we cross under the camera. Thank you, Bob, for your time. Let's roll tape on this.
Hi, I'm Cassie.
Hi, I'm Austin McFarlane.
Hi, I'm Sharice. I'm Ali McFarlane, and I graduated from Bond at the end of 2020. I've made lifelong friends here at Bond.
I made friends that I'm still connecting with today, and through my connections at Bond, I've been able to work on films that I probably wouldn't have been able to without coming to Bond through my networking and just internships and experiences. And I'm really grateful that I did come to Bond, because without it, I wouldn't have been able to do the work I'm doing today, which I do really enjoy.
As just having colleagues that you're also friends with, I feel like it makes a really big difference, especially in film, something so teamwork driven, to be able to be close with the people you're around. Just those working relationships and people and networking that we developed was probably my favourite part.
But it's great to be able to focus on Australian stories and Gold Coast stories. All of the films that I work in post-production are shot at the Gold Coast.
There's just a lot going on. At the moment, there's lots of turnovers of different productions. Gold Coast is really up and coming at the moment. They've just built the Screen Queensland studios in Brisbane. There's actually talks of them building another one that we're involved in.
Everything's happening here at the Gold Coast. There's just so many productions and so many features, and on top of that, just so many opportunities.
Presenting the Best Gold Coast Filmmaker Award, please welcome Councillor for City of Gold Coast Division 8, Councillor Bob Lacastra.
Now, this award goes specifically to a Gold Coast filmmaker who has shown exceptional talent and promise for the future. There we go. The nominees for the Gold Coast Best Filmmaker Award are Zalia Jeffrey from Emmanuel College for their film Gone. Lily Puffett from Marymount College for their film The Butterflies of Spring. Perry Turner from Marymount College for their film Hikikomori. Hikikomori. Okay. And Jamal Van Heerden from Emmanuel College for their film A Swell State of Mind. And the winner is Jamali Van Heerden from Emmanuel College here on the Gold Coast. Thanks, Mel. Well done. You're making a habit of this.
Hello again. Long time no see. This is absolutely incredible. I want to keep this short, but I also want to say that I have been considering myself a filmmaker for a number of years now, and I know that I want to do it for the rest of my life. I've found my passion, and I feel extremely blessed to know so passionately what I want to do at the age that I'm at. And I already know I'm going to Bond next year. Like, absolutely. And just the thought of that makes me shaky at the knees. And so, this is awesome. Thank you, everybody.
Presenting the award for Best Achievement in Drama, please welcome President of Village Roadshow Studios, Lynn Benzie.
Good evening, everyone. Drama is at the heart of storytelling, and this category celebrates the films that engross audiences with quite intense exchanges, fiery conflicts, or passionate human interaction. We recognise ourselves in these characters and their conflicts. As they deal with complex issues and moral challenges, a good dynamic film will highlight the hard truth about it all. Let's take a look at the nominees for Best Achievement in Drama.
Suffocate by Finlay Bishop from Cardinia International College, Victoria. The Stella Show by Ruby McQuire from St Mary's Anglican Girls' School, Western Australia.
All right, let's reset lighting. Yeah, okay, sounds good.
Lucas's New Friend by Haruki Riles from Kimberley College, Queensland.
I don't have any friends.
And the winner is, I did cheat before, so I shouldn't have done, sorry, is Ruby Maguire, The Stella Show.
Hi. Thank you so much to Bond University for putting this together. Thank you to my amazing media teacher, Mr. McLeod, King. And thank you to my amazing, beautiful mother and sister for starring.
It feels like I don't even know who I am anymore. It's like everything I say, it feels like someone else is saying it.
Oh, Stills. It'll be okay, honestly. You're just growing up.
I guess.
And look, if it helps, I just want you to know that... I want you to know that... I just want you to know that... Line?
All right, let's reset lighting. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Sounds good. The line is, I just want you to know that I love you and I'm here for you, I promise.
Oh, yeah. Got it. Thanks.
Okay, cool. Hold on, let me just touch up your makeup. I'm not wearing any makeup. Have you gotten uglier? We look the same. Where am I? Stella, save the profanity for the big screen. And, you know how you look when you swear. I've no idea what's going on, but look, I'm not supposed to be here. Okay, I'm not an actress. Well, of course you are. You're always acting. Aren't you? I'm talking about the character you play. You know, your life, the Stella show. I'm not a character. That's not acting. I'm a person. Oh, of course, of course. Forget I said anything. What is she doing? She's pausing for dramatic effect. Just give it a minute. But hold on. Didn't you act like you like your friend's ball dress? That wasn't acting. I didn't mind it. It was green latex. Yeah, it was so ugly. See? You weren't your true self. Whoa, no. That was one example. This is ridiculous. Oh yeah? Fine. More examples. You pretend that you're happy with your body, so your skinny friends don't feel uncomfortable. You cried at your granddad's funeral, but only because you felt your parents would judge you if you didn't. Every week you pick a new fictional character to base your personality on. Do you even remember what's under all that? Under that performance? That's not a performance. It's me. Show her. What is this? You. Your performance. Tell us. It feels like I don't even know who I am. It's like everything I say feels like someone else is saying. Am I real? Sure. More real than me in the whole flesh and blood sense. But not real. No. You don't even know me. I made you. All right, from the top.
I love you and I'm here for you. I love you and I'm here for you. No, I don't know my lines. Finally. Look, I just want you to know that I'm here for you. And I love you. I promise. Yeah. Sure.
Presenting the award for Best Achievement in Sound Design, please welcome Bond Film and Television alumna and Project Coordinator for NEP Broadcast Services, Ali McFarlane.
Sound in a film can sometimes be overlooked, but at its best, it is so much more than just the audio that goes with the pictures. Sound design mixes music, dialogue, and effects to immerse the audience in the story, heighten the emotion, and expand the world of film far beyond visuals alone. The nominees for the Best Achievement in Sound Design are Ruby McQuire from St Mary's Anglican Girls' School in Western Australia for their film The Stellar Show. Haruki Riles from Kimberley College in Queensland for their film Luca's New Friend. And Perry Turner from Marymount College in Queensland for their film Hikikomori. And the winner for Best Achievement in Sound Design is... Never mind. I will wait for that one. I don't know if I'm meant to like stall time or not up here. I actually don't know what to do. I'll do a dance. This was my nightmare doing this one. Sound design. It does. It's not me. It's not me.
While we wait for a second and sort this out. Oh, here we go. We can read just behind you.
Oh, yeah. Well, we've got Indiana Allen. And I don't know what school you go to. I'm sorry. Haruki Riles got that one right. And Perry Turner. And I hope the winner's right, because that'll be really awkward, is Perry Turner from Marymount College for their...
Hi. I really didn't expect to be up here tonight, but I guess I want to say a massive thank you to my media teacher, Mrs. Connors. You believed in me more than anyone else, honestly, with my film. And a massive thank you to my dad and my mum for also always believing me. So thank you.
Hey guys, my name's Ryan Twait. I'm 19 and last year I won the overall filmmaking award at the Bond University Film and Television Awards. So my film was all made just with an iPad and an Apple Pencil. It took about 6 months to make and it was a really good learning experience. When they called my name, I was super shocked. I was so excited and I was so appreciative that I got to come here and study at Bond.
My name's Jasmine Naish, I'm 18 and I received the jury prize for the 2021 BUFTA. Winning the jury prize, I was quite surprised but also very excited as it gave me a helping hand in being able to actually do this course, which I'm really enjoying so far.
Hi, I'm Lily Beauvert, I'm 18 and I was the winner of the People's Choice Award at the 26th Annual BUFTA Awards. Winning the People's Choice Award in 2021 was really special for me. Just coming from a really small school and a really small class in WA, it was the feeling of having that many people sort of resonate with my film and enjoy it. It was so surreal, but yeah, I was pretty shocked.
My name is Sarah Larkey, I'm 18 years old and I won the Comedy Award and the Dean's Award for the Bond University Film and Television Awards in 2021. So my film, I made it during the Sydney lockdown, so I had to make the entire film by myself. I couldn't get any actors in, so it was really just problem solving and doing roles I'd never done before either, but it was a hard experience, but it was also nice because it was a comedy, so I got to laugh at the things that I was struggling with at the time. When I won the awards, it meant a lot to me because, like I said, it was during quarantine and it sucked, so it was really nice that something that I put all this time into was recognised and I was able to share it with so many people as well, and it was just an amazing platform to have to be able to show this film, so it was a really amazing feeling.
Presenting the People's Choice Award, please welcome co-founder of Cairo Skateboards, Kieran Saluja.
Why don't you stand over here? Oops. Yeah, I know.
He'll be back.
Jess is leaving us. And it's great for Jess, and it's really sad for us. How many years now?
This is my ninth BUFTA.
Nine BUFTAs. Yeah, sixth as producer. Jess's brother Daniel is actually one of the people who helped me turn BUFTA into what it is today, with Christian, who's not here, but he's probably pulling his hair out that I've just hijacked his show. But when Daniel left, and he's in Qatar at the moment, so he's one of the head engineers for the World Cup in Qatar. Jess stepped in and saved us. And she's been so extraordinary to work with, and she's so passionate and caring and loving of the students and of BUFTA, and along with Christian, who's hiding somewhere at the moment, no one has given more than these two people, and Jess, we're so grateful that we just needed to say it publicly, because it matters to say things publicly.
I'm normally the one that doesn't like being in front of the camera. I'm more than happy to be behind the camera. But yeah, thank you for, I don't know how I watched every package and loaded all the packages into the playbacks, and this one skipped past me. So well done, guys. It was a good effort. But no, it's been honestly my honour to be a producer for the last few years, and obviously take what was established and hopefully grow and develop it. And even, seeing tonight so many of our students be presenters, past students be presenters, and seeing them really making it in the industry, and, like taking, I've said it to my students a few times, like week 1 we teach them how to count down from 10 to 11 weeks later, put on this show. I'm really proud, and yeah, well done, guys. And thank you very much.
Christian, you can have your show back.
Transition cue, go.
Presenting the People's Choice Award, please welcome co-founder of Cairo Skateboards, Kieran Saluja.
Hello guys, wow, what a night. Are you having a good time at BAFTAs? I'd first like to thank a few people for making tonight possible. Firstly, Bond University and the organisers of tonight, Jess and Christian, Matthew Allen for linking us all together, and my business partner, Alan Smedic. When Matt asked me if we would like to be involved tonight, we jumped at the chance. It's an honour to support the young film makers and support their dreams like myself and Alan were supported with ours. I spent the last 6 weeks preparing a speech in anticipation for tonight, did countless revisions, practices, readings to friends, family, the dog. I actually got it down to 90 short minutes. It was at 12:30 this morning when Matt rang me, and he said, just to let you know, your speech has got to be around 30-second mark. So without further ado, the nominees for the People's Choice Award are Scars by Indiana Allen, The Passion Project by Mitchell Glazer, and Tommy Turbo, Born to Run, by Jan McGinley. And the winner is The Passion Project by Mitchell Glazer.
I did have something written up to say, but, you know, completely forgotten that. But I'm not going to get up and sing or do anything. But, yeah, I'd just like to thank my film teachers, Mr. Murphy, Miss Brown, thank you. Emmanuel College being the best school, well, best nominated film school. Yeah, there's nothing else to say, but, yeah, thanks, everyone. Thanks for voting.
I began riding a bike when I was 3. And I graduated from training wheels at age 5. Then, at age 13, I discovered the sport of mountain biking. And I watched my first cross-country mountain biking race at the 2018 Commonwealth Games. Later that week, I had my first mountain bike ride, and I was hooked. Hi, I'm Brad. I'm a passionate mountain biker and volunteer trail builder from the Gold Coast. It doesn't matter the week you've had or whatever you've got going on in your head. Assignments, work, life. I've got to do this, I've got to do that. When you're on a ride, you forget about all of that. And for me, that's awesome. And for that 1, 2, or 3 hour ride, you're surrounded by nature. Sometimes alone, sometimes with friends, and sometimes with kangaroos and koalas. No matter who you're with, how you're riding, if you've crashed, you're having fun. Just adrenaline and stoke for finally hitting that jump. Mountain biking has given me a lot of things. It's taken me to remote places that very few people get to see. It's made me friends, both young and old. It's allowed me to find a rewarding way to volunteer my time, where a job as simple as clearing a drain or creating a fun little trail feature plays a huge impact on thousands of riders that all ride that trail. It's allowed me to experience such a unique but awesome community. I think very rarely do you find a sport where everyone says hi to almost every person they come across. That, for me, really highlights the community aspects of mountain biking. Everyone's looking out for each other, whether it'll be helping you ride a feature, assisting you with a on-trail bike repair, or just volunteering to maintain the trails that we all love. No matter if you're riding for the jumps, the fitness, the social aspect, or it's just your first time, everyone is so welcoming and non-judgmental. Mainly because they're happy that you're able to enjoy the sport that they love. And some of the most enjoyable rides are those with new people. On something like a social ride hosted by a local mountain biking club. And then we have mountain bike racing, which takes the fun and community aspects to a whole new level. For me, I remember very early into my mountain biking journey, I veered off the trail and crashed into a tree. Luckily, I wasn't going fast and I escaped mostly unscathed, but at that moment, I remember shouting, "This sucks. I give up. I don't want to do this anymore." 10 minutes later, I was back on the bike, having fun. I may not have realized it then, but I know why I kept going. Yes, you will crash, and it's both a physical and emotional roller coaster, but it doesn't mean you stop. Every feature has its risk and reward. You just need to figure out if it's worth it. Because the harsh reality is that if you start being reckless, it only takes one crash for it to go horribly wrong. Whether it lasts a week, a month, a couple of months, or forever, I'm not willing to take that chance. For beginners or anyone undecisive about getting into the sport, my advice would be to start it easy and slow. It'll be fun and exciting, yet nerve-wracking and terrifying all at the same time. But I can promise you that it gets easier and more fun with time. especially when you have a community that'll rally behind you. And then you'll be like me, hooked to travel to that place new, to do that extra ride, to ride that new feature. It's now 4 years on, I've had 3 new bikes, spent way too much money maintaining them, and had my fair share of crashes. But I couldn't imagine it any other way. Because there's truly nothing better than shredding down a trail, blasting some music, and escaping from reality.
I love BUFTA.
BUFTA, fantastic program.
When I first heard about BUFTA, I knew I just had to have my students involved in what is an outstanding competition.
I help students enter work into BUFTA as they feel it's the best competition Australia-wide.
The fact that there was an industry professional going around Australia talking to the students was absolutely superb.
The reason why we help students enter BUFTA is because we find that it also pushes them in their assessment. It gives them a benchmark to aspire to, and it also exposes them to filmmakers across Australia.
The biggest one for me is it helps give legitimacy to their films. They're making something that's not just for a class, it's actually for a wider audience.
The students know that what they're doing is actually really highly valued.
So they get to be judged by people who are in the industry and who can give them some really awesome feedback.
I remember being completely fascinated by the idea that you could go to Bond University over a weekend as a teacher and work through a whole range of skills.
I think because it's such a student-led program and project that the students run it on the night from Bond.
It's a celebration. It's a celebration of student creativity.
And when they come together for that workshop, they actually make connections with other film students, which they probably continue into their university life.
It's a very exciting thing from, students in Perth, Western Australia, to be invited over to the Gold Coast and celebrate media and art and work.
It makes the whole sort of evening and process very special for everybody involved.
What makes BUFTA unique, I think it's absolutely the best film competition for students in Australia.
It's a spectacular event and it's so well run.
Go BUFTA!
Presenting the Dean's Choice Award, please welcome the Executive Dean of the Faculty of Society and Design, Professor Derek Carson.
Thank you. Being one of the executive deans at Bond University, you get to do a lot of cool things, including choosing the Dean's Award at BUFTA. And so a couple of weeks ago, I took all 24 films, went home, pulled up a chair, poured myself a drink of water, of course, got comfortable and sat down to watch the films. The thing about the Dean's Award, though, is that there are no rules. There's no criteria you have to compare the films against. It's quite simply, you just sit down and they say, which one did you like best, Eric? So it's absolutely wonderful. But that actually makes it hard because, of course, you enjoy watching all the films, and I certainly did. But I was tasked with choosing 3, and I did. So let's take a look at the nominees for the Dean's Choice Award.
Scars by Indiana Allen from Iona Presentation College, Western Australia.
Expect an answer. I guess I just wanted to hear your voice again. It feels weird that it's been so long since I've heard it. I thought I'd let you know how things have been going. Life's been a little better lately.
One After the Other by Kokoda Kadzo-Smith from Trinity College, Queensland. Demonic Daydream by Mason Hannum from Cairns State High School, Queensland.
Now, of course, so it's really important that you feel engaged in them. You want to know what's going to happen next, and that can happen because of a myriad of different reasons. With some films, it's the story, and you get hooked and so on. And that was very much the case with the film Scars. With other films, you really like it because they're really topical, they're really on point. And of course, the animation, one after the other, is about the war in Ukraine and so on. So I found that really interesting. And other times you get really engaged in a film because you think, that's really cool. How do they do that? And I wonder what the next cool thing is going to be. So that was the case with Demonic Daydream, Mason's film. And the winner of the Dean's Award, I went with the cool special effects. Mason Hannum from Cairns School High School for the experimental film Daydream. Congratulations, Mason. There you go. It's all yours.
I'd just like to say a big thanks to BUFTA and Bond for putting this all together. It's amazing, amazing opportunity. And thanks to my parents and Mr. Williams back in Cairns, my teacher. Thank you.
Presenting the jury prize Please welcome Director of Film, Screen and Creative Media, Associate Professor Michael Sergi.
I've said all my jokes earlier, so I'll just go straight into it, hey? The jury prize is voted on by a panel of 12 people from industry and academia. It is awarded to a filmmaker who demonstrates excellent artistic talent and skill, but above all, shows great promise for the future in the film and television industry. With this prize, the judges are looking to encourage the qualities that define an up-and-coming filmmaker. As such, this award includes a partial scholarship to study a Bachelor of Film and Television here at Bond University. And the nominees are Chloe Greenhill from Highfield State Secondary College in Queensland. Eric Pifka from Huntingtown School in Victoria. Jamali Van Heerden from Emmanuel College in Queensland. And Flynn Walmsley from Centenary Heights State High School in Queensland. Alrighty. And the winner is Jamali Van Heerden from Emmanuel College. So glad to give this to you.
Thank you so much.
You're so welcome.
Thank you. Whoa. I'm just waiting to wake up right now. Thank you so much, Mum and Dad, most of all, because no matter what stage of life I was at, I could always count on the both of you for support and encouragement. And I'm ever so grateful of that. And thank you to Mike Latsky, my actor in A Swell State of Mind, for being an incredible actor and subject, but also for being an incredible mentor. Some of you may know, some of you might not know, I made A Swell State of Mind as a memento to say thank you to the Latsky family for teaching me to surf. And the film was really just a way to say thank you, but it ended up being a little bit more than that, I see. And so I'm hoping to encourage a lot of you to start surfing with my film. I highly recommend it. It's very good. It's sometimes cold, but it's good. I promise it's worth it. I've spent enough time on this stage now. Thank you.
Why do we make films? Because we want to express our imaginations, feelings, story. We want to make our ideas come to life. Make what you want to see, and people will experience your joy, sadness, anger, fear, love, and ultimately be challenged by your creation. Everyone has the power to make film. It is up to you to pick up the tools and craft your creation. Let us strive for the impossible. The greatest achievements in history have been a conquest of what seemed impossible.
Okay, well, this is it. We've done it. The final award we will be presenting this evening, wrapping up what has been a wonderful ceremony. Have we had fun? Yes, great. The overall winner of the Bond University Film and Television Awards is this evening's highest honour. The winner will receive a full scholarship to study a Bachelor of Film and TV here at Bond University. The award recognises the filmmaker, not the film itself. The person who has demonstrated outstanding creativity, all-round filmmaking skills, and the highest ability to take an excellent idea from a script to the screen. In short, this award goes to the student filmmaker who has impressed us the most as the best all-round filmmaker of 2022. With so many excellent nominees, the decision is always very difficult. And so, here are the nominees for the Best Overall Filmmaker Award. Indiana Allen from Iona Presentation College in Western Australia. Kokoda Kaskau-Smith from Trinity College in Queensland. Reeve Harper from Guildford Grammar in Western Australia. And finally, Haruki Riles from Kimberley College in Queensland. I'm just glad I don't have to say the name Bob Lacastre again and completely, mess that up. Okay, it's about time to find who the winner is. Please welcome back to the stage, Derek.
Presenting the overall Filmmakers Scholarship Award, please welcome Executive Dean of the Faculty of Society and Design, Professor Derek Carson.
I thought it was never going to end. So, thanks, Nick. We will get to that important announcement in a moment, but I just want to keep the suspense going just for a little bit longer. Okay, so sorry for the 4 nominees who are up there. But the reason why I do want to keep the excitement going is because I just want to take the opportunity to acknowledge a few groups of people here this evening. First of all, the wonderful Bond University Film and Television students. Just remember, every single thing that we've seen here this evening is the result of the work of the students. Now, whether it's the graphics up on the screen, whether it's the lighting, whether it's the camera work, the directing, the producing, it's all done by students studying here at Bond University. Folks, you've done absolutely wonderfully well. You're absolutely awesome. We pride ourselves in offering a very engaged and active and authentic approach to higher education. And I'm sure we all agree, for people who are aspiring to work in television and film, you can't get more an authentic learning experience than this. So well done. As I say, you were awesome. And talking of awesome, another group of students that I want to acknowledge, of course, are our filmmakers. You cannot have a Bond University Film and Television Awards if people do not submit their films. So thank you to each and every one of you for sharing your films, sharing your creativity, sharing your passion with us. We're absolutely delighted that so many of you have done so. And as I said earlier on in this, when we're giving out the certificates right at the very start of the show, just to be nominated and get into the last 24 really is a massive achievement. So congratulations to you all. And finally, I was really chuffed actually that so many people, when they were accepting their award, took the time to thank their teachers. Because that's the last thing I would like to do, is to thank all the media teachers, those who are here this evening, those who are now online at home and so on. Thanks for supporting your students to get to this point in their filmmaking careers, and thank you for persuading them to submit their films to Bond University, because again, as I said, no films, no awards show. So thanks to you all, and I'm now, without any further ado, going to announce who is the overall winner. So, the Best Overall Filmmaker Award for 2022, and of course, the winner of that scholarship to come and study here at Bond University next year is Indiana Allen from Iona Presentation College in Western Australia. Congratulations, Indiana. So, just, there we go. Oh, here's your award. Okay, so there we go. And then we're just getting a photograph taken there. Congratulations.
Wow, I was not expecting that. I just want to say, I think I can speak on behalf of everyone here when I say that I've seen some absolutely incredible films tonight. Like, honestly, everyone should just be so, so proud of their work. I want to thank Bond and BUFTA again. This has been such a memorable experience. I've never experienced anything like this before. And of course, massive, massive thank you to my family and all my friends who I think are watching this right now live back in Perth. Thank you all for your support. Honestly, this is crazy. Thank you so much.
Now, well done, India. Now, normally at this point in the show we stop it, but we've actually got one special extra segment. Now, all the nominees, earlier today you were given an envelope, and you probably thought, I wonder what that envelope is for, and have they forgotten about the envelopes? Well, we haven't. So I have mine here. So if you could all take your envelopes out. Don't open them yet, okay? Just make sure you've got them. I hope you did remember to bring them with you, okay? Wave them just so I can see that you actually have them. Excellent, excellent. Now, one of the things, not yet. One of the things that we love about our programme here at Bond University is that we really challenge ourselves to ensure that our programmes really are taught, designed, delivered in collaboration with the industry. And I'm absolutely delighted that we have so many senior industry representatives here this evening. We're really grateful that you've given up so much of your time and your busy lives to come along and support us. And I'm sure one of the reasons why you do that is because you see the value in what we're trying to do here in the university. You see the value of events such as this, such as BUFTA, and so on. So thank you very much for that. But there's one other person from the industry, it's actually someone quite important in the industry, who also sees the value in this. Back in 2008, actually one of our members of staff here, Mark Rosenberg, as well as teaching our students, he's also a director. And he directed someone who's become a globally famous actor in his very first Australian film. And that film was December Boys. But you probably know him for another role which was a little bit bigger than that. And that actor has taken the time to write you all a letter. So, on the count of three, let's open these letters. 1, 2, 3. Now, for those of you who are sitting at home who don't have a letter, it's because you didn't submit a film, okay? And nor were you a nominee. But I'll read out what it actually says. So, congratulations, and then the student's name. I'm a very proud supporter of the Bond University Film and Television Department and BUFTA, Bond's Awards for Young Australian Filmmakers. As well as my stage work, I've worked in film and TV for most of my life and believe it's the most enjoyable and brilliant career you can have. As you know, I love Australia and Australian films, and hopefully this competition will be the springboard for your success in the industry. Wishing you all the very best of luck, Daniel Radcliffe. So, congratulations, everyone. Nick, now you can shut the show.
That's every bit as good as an invitation to Hogwarts in my eyes. That brings this evening to an end. Thank you so much to our nominees and our winners. I would like to thank, on behalf of Bond University and the BUFTA team, everyone who has attended tonight and everyone who has helped to bring this experience to life. Those who were unable to make it but were watching our live stream online, thank you as well. And finally, thank you to everyone who entered into the BUFTA competition. Without you, we wouldn't have a show and we wouldn't have been entertained for the last 2.5 hours. You've done a fantastic job. Congratulations to all of our nominees and to our winners. We look forward to seeing you here on campus at Bond University soon. Thank you very much.